In this episode, imagine showing at a pub and all of a sudden you are singing holiday songs for the next decade.
And on the flip side, Christmas is fast approaching. We talk about why gingerbread houses are overrated. And when you wake up, what do you do first? Grab your stocking, grab your present, or grab a cup of coffee? Mike, hit the music.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. It is time to get holly and jolly. It is our holiday special. Matt has no idea it is, but it's the last episode before what we celebrate Christmas. But happy holidays to those that celebrate other holidays. They're just as important as Christmas. I am Mike Gambito. Alongside with me is my best friend, my roommate for life, Mr. Matt Summers. Matt, how are you? How are things?
This podcast feels like the very first podcast to me. La, 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 la. I'm feeling great. Ready to rock and roll. This is our holiday themed episode, which I assumed it was. Let's start there.
So I have something holly jolly to start off the episode. This is not related to the segment, but I found out some ground. No, I'm not kissing you yet. Oh. I found out some groundbreaking news from the world of music. And I know, Matt, we've talked about holiday jams. Do you know the song? It's a rising song. The All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
I've heard it once or twice.
Once or twice?
Yeah, many people don't know about it.
Yeah. All right, you Catholic good boy. Have you heard of Hark the Herald Angels Sing?
I have, yes.
Did you know All I Want for Christmas Is You is a lower pitched version of Hark the Herald Angels Sing?
Hold on. How does All I Want for Christmas?
Hang on. You know what? Just for you, Matt, I will sing it for you. I just need to pull up the sheet music.
Yeah, I can't think of how All I Want for Christmas Is You goes now.
So the lyrics, oh gosh, somebody from TikTok.
This is funny you brought this up. I got a fun fact about another Christmas song that I'll say after
this. Do you?
Yeah. It's actually like, it blew my mind, and everybody on TikTok was like, oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going to sing it for you.
Hey, here we go.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right?
Good for whoever found that out.
Oh, I thought you were impressed by my singing.
Yeah, good for whoever found that out. That's great.
Oh, thanks.
So what I saw about a Christmas song, Mike, you're familiar with the song Mele Kalikimaka?
Oh, it's the thing to say.
Yeah, so there's another lyric in there. So it is the thing to say, but it's also it's a way to say something.
Okay, yes.
What way is it?
Oh, Merry Christmas?
No, it's a blank way to say Merry Christmas.
A Hawaiian way to say.
Okay, yeah. So that was the thing that blew my mind, and everybody on TikTok, everybody, including myself, thought it was a wise way to say Merry Christmas.
A wise way?
Yeah, I literally just learned yesterday that it's Hawaiian. So it's a wise way, not a wise way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's commenting, me included. I thought it was a wise way to say Merry Christmas, which makes way more sense that it's Hawaiian. But yeah, I was today years old.
You are today years old. We are uncovering a local artist. Well, I shouldn't say local, but a local group at a local pub, Matt, that has been getting together for the past 10 years, a decade. And it's called the Five Bells in Chelsfield, Greater London.
Okay.
They call themselves the Bell Drinkers.
The Bell Drinkers. That's a hell of a nickname. The
Bell Drinkers. So they just released their 10th annual Christmas single, Another Song, Another Christmas. So back in 2015, the group all met at a local bar and got together and started singing. And what has been interesting is anybody can join. Like we ourselves as pub followers can join this group if we decided to go to London. But Matt, you know the energy of a bar, like especially when a song comes on. Why not use it for good?
Yeah, it's the best. And they do it great over in England and over in Europe. They do it phenomenal. Guys just gather around, watching some soccer, drinking some pints, just cheering away. I mean, there's nothing better. Have you ever seen a commercial or I think it's just a video of a bunch of dudes in a bar in England, and they're all just singing, "I wanna stand with you on a mountain." That's one of the greatest videos of all time. There's nothing better. Get with the boys, drinking some brewskis, singing some songs. I mean, we just did that this past weekend.
Did we sing? We kind of did in the car.
I'm sure we sang something.
Okay. Yes. Matt slept in this bed behind me.
Yes, I did. Yeah. You might want to wash those sheets, by the way.
Why?
You might want to wash them.
I kind of laid in it a little bit, saying, "I missed your smell."
Yes, I was going to say just because I laid there.
No, I didn't lay there.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. I gotta do more work.
You don't have to wash their sheets.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna be, why is this thing sticky down here?
And I will say no comment.
Okay, well, it's true. So, Matt, think about the cost. What would be the cost to produce such songs for 10 years at a local pub?
Oh man, that's a good question. How often do they meet?
Well, once a year. So for 10 years.
10 years cost. I guess like 1,000.
Try $4.
$4. That's pretty sweet.
Yes, $4.
I love that.
He said, it's an absolute economical disaster because we have to spend money hiring studios. We're so out of pocket, but it's just the fun of it.
Yeah, at that point, it's guys being dudes. You can't put a price tag on that.
So the reason why is I mentioned Dave. His name's Dave Griffiths. He's a software engineer and a musician. And then, of course, Lester Barnes, who is a professional composer, kind of leading these bell drinkers for this. Now, Matt, you're probably thinking, like, what's kind of the mock-up of this band? It ranges between kids who started with the first song at 6 years old and now they're 15 and singing again. And then they keep bringing in people and people think, do I have to be qualified? And they say, Dave's philosophy is people want to join, but they say, I can't sing. Well, I say, let that be no barrier. It's good quality nonsense.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. This isn't a competition. This isn't, you're not going to the big leagues, so you're not going to get like a Broadway show. Listen, do we sing the best? No. But we get together and start singing. It's great camaraderie.
So, Matt, if we had to release a Christmas single, what would it be called?
Funny Bells.
Clever.
Yep. Or Jingle Business.
Jingle Business.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know. You got any?
I was thinking more like silent business.
Okay.
Silent podcasting.
Yeah, silent podcasting. That'd be a good one. Be like, all
worth a try.
On mute. That's the whole song.
F words are on.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other like deck your. I don't know.
Dogs.
Deck your dogs. Why are we singing a song called "Deck Your Dogs"?
Okay, Matt. You also told me when we were hanging out that you remember we did a topic, a recap of all the past episodes that we did, and it was like what, like episode like 20, and we did a recap.
Like yeah, that was crazy. Time flies.
I'm pulling out the best hits when you're a raw dog and a fry.
Yeah, that's
deck the fries.
Deck the fries. Yeah, we should make a Christmas album.
You think?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, if they can make AI have Creed sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we can do anything.
So for the next 10 episodes, we will now record our Christmas album.
Yep.
And you'll release the Christmas album.
We'll release it in April.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just starting to collab now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to bring like Dr. Dre on, DJ Khaled. Just so you could say, DJ Khaled! Another one. And really mean another one.
We can bring in that band from our university.
The movement.
Yeah.
Not seen enough.
God. What do you think we would have been like if we would have had a podcast in college?
I will say, this is going totally off topic, but the vid really helped with the consistency of this podcast.
Yeah. Oh, it did. Yeah. I don't think we would have a podcast really without the vid.
Correct. Not with the vid, but like because of the vid. We didn't have the vid to have the podcast.
Right.
Yeah. But I think if it was in college, I think we would have done 10 episodes, be like, all right, this is too much.
But 1,000%. Yeah. Yeah.
Or we could have turned Salsa Saturdays into a podcast.
Now that kind of was like a live podcast. Actually, it was more like a live late night show.
Yeah.
It was like,
this is how we do it.
Yeah, it was like pre-gaming Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
With Salsa Saturdays.
What time was it? 7:30 I went on? 8:30,
Yeah,
9:30?
I think it was 7:30, 8:30, around there. Yeah, it was
I
great.
was a total loser now that I'm looking back on it.
Now we're total losers together.
Yeah, doing a podcast for 244 episodes in a row.
And now we're gonna make a Christmas album.
Yep. Make our own t-shirts.
We do have t-shirts. Make great Christmas gifts, by the way.
So the song is actually, I believe, from what I've been seeing, and I don't want to say it if it's not. I believe it's on Spotify.
Oh,
potentially. Cool. I'll have to double verify it. But Matt, thoughts on just overall community building, especially during the holiday season?
I love it. It's during the holiday season. If you celebrate, it's a great time to get together with friends and family and spend some quality time, enjoy each other's presence, like being there with everybody, catching up with old friends, old family members, making sure that they know you're thinking about them. And really, in this scenario, you're just creating something magical with your friends. This is really magical. It's something you're not going to do often, so make it a tradition. And it's beautiful. It touches my heart. It really does.
So what I've been seeing is they are on YouTube. So they are the Bell Drinkers. It is a topic, but you are able to see the songs. So some of the songs that they come out is Another Song, Another Christmas, Who Cares, It's Christmas, Where's the Snow, An Ordinary Christmas, and Roll On Next Year.
I like that. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah. So shout out to the Bell Drinkers. And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to all.
You know what another Christmas song we could make is Who Spiked My Eggnog?
Did I ever do that?
No.
You know, your mom actually spikes eggnog.
Yes, it's delicious. So it's the stuff we buy at the liquor store.
I'll have to come over on Christmas Day just to see your mother.
Get a nog.
Get a nog.
A good noggin. All right, we're going to slide on into the second half of the show. We're going to continue the holiday theme with some Would You Rather Holiday Edition. I have a list of 8 here. Let's dive right in. So the first one I'm just going to get out of the way since I think we kind of just alluded to it. Would you rather have spiked eggnog or spiked hot cocoa?
I feel like I got to do spiked eggnog just because the hotness of a drink is not my sensitivity. So spiked eggnog it is.
That's true. You're not a hot coffee guy. Yeah, I don't like hot tea either.
I like iced tea.
Yeah, I like iced tea. The tea bags, they kind of freak me out.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like there's like little things from the tea bag that shouldn't be in my drink that are going to end up floating in my drink.
Are you also worried about like microplastics like being everywhere?
No. I was wrapping presents the other day yesterday, and I went to sit on the carpet, and there was like a small piece of glass just like stuck in the carpet that I stumbled upon. Yeah, that was fun. But no, to answer your question, I don't think microfiber glass is everywhere. I'm gonna say spiked eggnog.
Wait. You said microfiber.
Microfiber glass.
Oh, I said microplastics.
Oh, yeah, same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna say spiked eggnog. It's great. This is also spiked eggnog season. I understand, like this is also a hot cocoa season, but you can make cocoa throughout the year. I feel like eggnog once you get maybe to like Easter, once you get past like January 6th, most people don't even think of eggnog.
Oh,
I feel like
they're thinking about other things.
Yeah, they're thinking about Valentine's Day drinks and love martinis and how they're going to dye their beer green for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I was going to say how not to overthrow the government, but that's also works too.
Sometimes, yeah. All right, thanks for that. Would you rather?
You're welcome.
Would you rather receive socks or underwear as a present?
I think I actually put socks on my Amazon wish list for Christmas. So socks it is.
Let me tell you something. Socks is a phenomenal present to get. It really is. You can get warm fuzzy socks. Most people, 98% like those. Even regular socks are helpful. I like getting fun dress socks, like for like events and stuff to wear and just to work every day. Just like fun pattern socks. I think they're fun. Have you ever gotten underwear as a present?
No.
Okay.
Well, I've had it gifted to me, but I've never had it as like a holiday present. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that does. I believe I have. They were MeUndies. I probably asked for them. But there is something weird when you open it. You're like, oh, I got underwear. Even if you ask for it, it's like, well, I'm like 90,000 years old.
Yeah.
You can't really come back from that.
And it's funny because as a kid, you were like, oh, I don't like this. And then now it's like, I need like every sock I need possible because I keep ripping through them all the time.
I keep losing them. I put them in the hamper. They go in the washer. They go in the dryer. They go on the bed, get folded. Socks are missing. It happens every week. It's crazy. Mike, would you rather do a Secret Santa or a white elephant?
A white elephant.
Okay, why?
Okay, so I experienced the Secret Santa just this past week. Wasn't my favorite. I think at the end of it wasn't my favorite being on the receiving end.
Okay.
Now the person who was giving it like to the person, I enjoyed it, but being on the receiving end, because with the Secret Santa, I don't know. I think logistically speaking, it just didn't work out. A white elephant, there's really no judgment / there's really no expectation.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also fun.
Go ahead.
I think it's also fun too that like you could get like gag gifts and like those can be passed around based on the rules of a white elephant Christmas. I think it gives it that opportunity to like be very low pressure and like, I got to get this gift for one particular person if they do follow the list that they give you.
Yeah. So my thing with white elephants, and it's not just that I got a fish a couple weeks ago to earn one. I feel like if you want to do a gag gift, you can't really do a good one with a white elephant. You can't personalize. The cool thing about Secret Santa is if you have a good group together that everybody knows each other really well,
yes,
then you can get really, really good presents and you can do really good gag gifts. My old workplace actually did it really well, and people would like go at each other. I think I got the one year I got
a bag of dicks
dice.
once.
I got a suck a bag of dicks. I got sex dice.
Why'd you get
that
those,
was
man?
funny. Where did I get those?
Why'd you get those?
That's what I was gifted. I don't know.
Yeah,
and the person who gave it to me never would have guessed it. Never would have guessed it. So I think it's fun there. White elephants are fun, but you also need to have people steal each other's gifts.
Yeah.
Sometimes that can get awkward. Because then if the first person opens a really cool gift, everybody's going to want it. And then when they open something else, you might get disappointed. And then that person who brought that gift could get upset or like sad. Mike, would you rather wake up on Christmas morning to snow or bright blue skies and 60 degrees?
Oh,
basically, would you rather be the snow miser or the heat miser?
I kind of like the heat miser. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I have a former student of mine that's in Hawaii right now. Speaking of Hawaii, and she shared pictures of like how they celebrate Christmas in Hawaii. And like, there's no way there's going to be snow in Hawaii. So they do it like their own way. Like I could imagine like you wake up, I can imagine like Christmas Day, like on the beach. Like, I think that'd be kind of unique. But that also comes from a kid who's only experienced Christmas when it's been cold and snowy. So I don't know. I think I like the change.
I do too. There was probably 7-8 years ago, I think it was actually like 60, 65 on Christmas. And it was a nice change of pace. But there is something nostalgic about like a little bit of snow on the ground for Christmas, or like snowing like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
While you're, opening presents and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to say
like
white
a
Christmas.
Snow globe.
It's like a snow globe. Absolutely. Speaking of opening presents, Mike, would you rather open stockings first or open presents?
I open presents first because typically I forget about the stockings.
Do you really?
There's like, it like always happens where we open the presents and they're like, oh, like, did you open your stockings? We're like, oh man, I forgot to open my stockings. Like, I think as a kid, you just got so focused on like what was under the tree if you celebrate Christmas, and you never paid attention to your stockings on the wall.
See, it's funny. So I was the exact opposite. We would always do stockings first. And when we were old enough that stopped believing in certain things, my mother and father would actually pick up the stockings and lay them. Actually, they did that all the time. Now that I think about that, that never made sense to me as a kid. How did the stockings move? Anyway, they took them and like laid them in front of the presents under the tree.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing we would go to do the stockings. And then me and my brother would wait for each other to each finish our stocking, and then we would go into the presents. Now, let me ask you this. Where do you fit breakfast in on Christmas morning, usually, as a kid?
As a kid, I didn't eat until after.
We would have to wait for my dad to make a cup of coffee.
Same
when
with my
we got
parents.
like older. And then maybe I'd sneak in like a chocolate chip cookie. Like that would be breakfast Christmas morning. It's chocolate chip cookie. It's great.
Yeah. It's Yeah, we still have to wait for the cup of coffee, but reality being, I'm at a point now where I get woken up being like, oh, it's time to do presents.
Yeah. And
It's
I'm
an
also at the
exciting time,
age
though.
where like I would like a cup of coffee too.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't
It'd be
mind
nice.
having one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to wake up. Next. Now this might not apply to everybody, or I might apply to you as well. Would you
Okay.
rather go to Christmas Mass on Christmas Eve night or Christmas morning?
So I've done both in
Okay.
my experience going to church.
Yep.
You know, I don't mind Christmas Day Mass. I think it's like really spirited. I think what's tough, especially around the time when people have to work, Christmas Eve, like you probably are working and you can't go to Mass unless it's like midnight Mass, unless you're working a night shift. I think ultimately it is a fun time, but I feel like I've had, actually, no, I'm going to switch around. Christmas Eve. I've had better memories for Christmas Eve Mass than I do Christmas Day. I think I'm more attached to Christmas Day because of all the songs we sing, like Hark the Herald Angels Sing or Silent Night or Joy to the World, like all that stuff.
They don't sing the same songs Christmas Eve versus Christmas Day?
I don't recall.
Oh, interesting. I also like Christmas Eve a little better just because Christmas morning can get a little crazy. I mean, obviously it's a little different for us in our current state where we're kind of older, we don't have children. It's still, Christmas morning is still fun, it's still nice. But Christmas Eve, I personally love midnight mass. We go into midnight mass again. I like that. It's a little more, it's a lot less crowded, which is nice. It's a little more intimate of mass. So if you are celebrating that white part of Christmas, I think it's nice to touch.
Yeah.
Mike, would you rather go ice skating or go snow tubing?
Oh man. Well, I've done ice skating before. Have not been my my best effort. I actually won an award by going ice skating. Well, actually, I was playing ice hockey, but I won an award doing ice skating. How? It was part of a TV program in college that we won. Like it was a full episode that we won.
Okay.
Probably snow tubing. I don't know. The thrill of snow tubing is crazy, especially on a big hill.
Yeah, I love snow tubing. I haven't done it in many, many years. It's awesome. Same as you, not the best ice skater. I try to be. I want to be. I have the ambition. I don't have the skill level. That makes it tough. Just like riding a bike. I'll get there.
Yep.
Snow tubing is fun though. All right, and finally, last one. Would you rather decorate a gingerbread house or a sugar cookie?
I feel like a sugar cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the gingerbread house is it's too much of a project.
It is. And to be honest, I've done gingerbread houses a few times, mostly just since I started in April. And I had about one idea of how to do a gingerbread house, and that's about all I can come up with.
Yeah.
That's really what I'm stuck with. Also, it's not as fun to eat gingerbread houses like once they're done. I don't even some people, like ours is still standing. It's been probably a month at this point, maybe a little later. It's just not, I don't know. They're okay. They're cool to look at, but to make it's a pain in the ass.
And then by the time you keep it up, you don't want to eat it after, like, because it's been out for so long and it's not been refrigerated or anything of that nature. So, or even in a container, mind you. So you don't even want to eat it after the fact.
Yeah, and with a sugar cookie, you can do like 10 in the time it takes you to build a gingerbread house, if not more.
Yeah, for those that like do like architecture, I'm sure there's been some wacky gingerbread houses more than just the standard pull out of a box. But
yep,
yeah, I think the sugar cookie is more rewarding because you could make it, take a picture of it, and eat it instead of like I have to put this up.
Yeah, it's 1,000%. That was Would You Rather.
Wow, what a holly jolly episode there, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah, I'm in the Christmas spirit. Cut a full belly, ready for some cookies.
Yes.
You guys do any baking yet?
We're skipping it this year.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
There's too many cookies. It's like
There's way too many cookies. I
Yeah.
know. April
Not a bad
today,
thing.
her coworker actually makes or bakes something every morning of the day, like every morning, every day of the year. She gets up and bakes something. She came home today with like mini kiffles. Now they're awesome, but do I need mini kiffles right now? No. Still haven't got my mom's chocolate chip cookies. Those are going to get housed next weekend. Or yeah, is it this weekend? Yeah, this weekend. We're going over to April's mom's house. They're going to do baking like all day. She's going over like early this week to do baking. It's crazy the amount of pastries and cookies and pies. It's not good. It's great, but it's not good. Diet starts
yeah, well,
January 2nd.
it's But yeah, what a holly jolly episode. Hopefully, if you are traveling, somehow you stumbled upon this episode. Thanks for tuning in. You can find all of our stuff at beacons.ai/funnybusinesspod. Mr. Matthew,
Ish.
what is your advice for the good people, the coworkers of the funny business world?
So let's say you get a Christmas gift. Maybe you're not in love with it. Don't feel ashamed if you have to exchange for something that you like that doesn't fit, like a shirt or something, or like a ring size. There's nothing wrong. It's a great gesture. I'm not saying like an engagement ring. That wasn't what I was getting at. But let's say like a bracelet is too tight or something. There's nothing wrong with saying, I like this. I just need a bigger size. And also give yourself some grace period to try to get it done. You don't go out December 26th and expect to do all your returns. Terrible idea.
Happy Boxing Day to all you fellow Canadians out there.
Yes. Hey, happy Boxing Day, mate.
Hey
there.
Mate.
Hey there.
Mate.
Oh, hey, neighbor.
Oh, Heidi, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor. Didn't see you there.
Oh, gosh. Well, from all of us here at Funny Business, thank you all so much for tuning in. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Why did I say mate? Doing Canadian accent. Stay safe, everyone.